Hello fellow horror collectors, if you're new here, my name is Mike, and of course everybody and their brother is talking about this supposedly leaked Pamela Voorhees ultimate Neca figure. Now, I wanted to come on here and give my thoughts because there was no way in hell I wasn't going to talk about this, because if this is real and this is legit, I'm going to be one of the first people in line to buy it because I've wanted this my whole life, just like many of you. But I think there's a lot of facts and a lot of things that go into this that people are not talking about, and they're just kind of blinded with excitement. So I'm urging people to be cautiously optimistic when it comes to this figure that may or may not be real, may or may not be released. Without further ado, let's slice right into it. Alright, so the collecting world lost their mind when Walmart had accidentally leaked this ultimate Pamela Voorhees figure that went up apparently on their website for sale. But here's the thing that no one really seems to talk about, because when this was supposedly leaked, within the first hour, I went on Walmart's website and I did see, indeed, it did have all of these photos of Pamela in ultimate, style figure. But the description and the title was all Part 6 Jason. None of it had anything to do with Pamela. It was just the pictures. Now, that's not indicative toward either way being real or fake, but it's just something that I don't see people talking about, and it's something I really wanted to highlight. But even more importantly than that is all these websites and all these content creators are saying, it's official, it's coming. Here's the thing. There is no official announcement as of April 6th, Sunday night, when I'm recording this, in my Gears of War pajama pants with my black and red Crocs on. It is not official. And here's another thing that people aren't talking about, and I'm not being a Debbie Downer, I'm just being realistic. And why I'm urging people to be excited with caution is these same photos came out in September of last year. If you guys remember, September 2024, these photos were everywhere. It was all over Reddit. It was all over the Facebook groups. Everybody thought, here we go, it's official, it's coming. And here we are almost a year later and nothing. No official word, no nothing. Now, from what I understand, a lot of collectors have reached out to Neca personally via Instagram or even their website, and Neca is not responding and leaving everybody on red. So again, I'm not really quite sure what that means either which way. Of course, I've seen comments of people swearing this is fake, it's a custom, it's not legit, stop being fooled, because I do remember a while back there were some likeness issues with Betsy Palmer and her family. They didn't want her either being a figure or being represented in some way or something. I don't remember the details, but I do remember that being a thing at least a year ago, if not 2 to 3 years ago. But maybe I'm confusing that with something else. So that could be something. But also, it could be a situation where, the Friday the 13th license, the lawsuit, the rights, and it's just this convoluted copyright hell IP mess that we find ourselves in. So would Neca even be able to put out a Friday the 13th figure? I'm not really sure, because they did put out the Part 7 Jason, what was that, 3 years ago or so, 3 years and some change ago, when the lawsuit was even heavier than it is now. So I'm not really quite sure. Everybody swears up and down. They know the guy who sculpted it. It's legit. It's not legit. My personal opinion, I think this is a prototype figure. I think this is a sample figure that was made by Neca, photographed by Neca, and I think it was supposed to come out, but for one reason or another, it has not come out yet. So I don't want people to get their hopes up. I mean, we could be looking at this again next year, no official announcement. I mean, we just had Toy Fair. They were just at WonderCon, I believe it was. They haven't showed this figure off, nothing official. I feel like if this figure was done and ready to go, they would have shown it by now. But then again, maybe it just got the okay to be released. I'm not quite sure. The bottom line is nobody knows for sure if this is real or fake, aside from people that aren't speaking up, like Neca themselves. I just wanted to come on here and let people know this is not official. And believe me, I want this to be official just as much as you do. I would love this figure so much. You can see the photos here. This figure looks astounding. The machete, the axe, the bow and arrow, the likeness to Betsy Palmer is very, very well done. The sculpting on the sweater. This is a beautiful figure, and God, I hope nothing more than this for it to be real. But again, keep your expectations and please keep your excitement to a minimum, because this is not the first rodeo we've had with this figure and these photos. So again, I just wanted to point out a couple things that a lot of people aren't talking about, and to just stress to everybody, it is not official. Now granted, I would love to be proven wrong as soon as I upload this video and it's official and I have egg on my face and everyone can come back and tell me ha 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 ha. I would love that so much to be true. But again, I'm not saying it's not real. I'm saying just be cautiously optimistic with the fandom. I understand. I want this figure too. Just be realistic. Be cautious, and more so than anything, I want to know what you think. So let me know down in the comment section below. Is this real? Is this a legit figure that's coming to our shelves very soon? Or is this a custom that just got way out of hand and it's been cycling the news wire and fooling fans for years? Because I got news for you. There's a 1/6 scale Dexter figure that is doing the same thing. It's not coming out. It's been years and years and years, but some guy has one. He just made it on his own and he's trying to front like it's a real thing. It's not. So I hope that's not the deal with the Pamela Voorhees figure, because these photos look so damn good. They look so legit. I hope it's real, but I want to know what you think more so than anything. So of course, you can follow me on Instagram right there for a more personal look at my life of horror. But of course, I want to thank you all so much for watching and remind you one last time that my name is Mike and this is my design.